Hi Abby, here's my presentation and here's my poster. I divided it into 4 canvases that each describe the main objectives. So the first one is the history, a dream that came true, occupational therapy. So the founders are right here, and these are the people that greatly influenced and were the foundation for occupational therapy, which was given their formal name in 1917. And during World War I, because there were a lot of injured soldiers that needed therapy, and the standards for the training were prerequisite classes in 1 year of training, which included 8 to 9 months of medical training and 3 to 4 months of clinical work. So after World War I, the Great Depression really slowed down the development of occupational therapy, and after that, because of that, OT contained a philosophy of occupation and holistic perspective. It became more known, and after World War II, during World War II, OT started to have a strong influence in medicine, and now during World War II, occupational therapy assistant was introduced to help in the workforce. There's not only that, but there was new assistive technology in which that included new training requirements. The American Occupational Therapy Foundation was there to improve function and representation. During the Civil Rights Movement, there was a great influence on social justice and healthcare, which impacted occupational therapy. And more recent in history, the Handicapped Children Act of 1975 impacted occupational therapy because it included more occupational therapists in the educational system, which gave a more diverse workplaces for occupational therapy and assistance to work. Now, occupational therapy experiences growth and more inclusion in science. So, the objective number 3 is basically the philosophy of occupational therapy. So I put the philosophical beliefs at the bottom as the roots that give rise to the main occupations that most, if not every human has, into the petals. And the sun is the practice areas that occupational therapy works. As you can see, occupational therapists work in have a very diverse areas of practice. This includes in-home, this includes hospitals, educational, and not only that, but also really diverse in ages. There's from toddlers to kids and to teens and adults. So here are the main occupations that every person has. So it's rest and sleep, activities of daily living, play and leisure, instrumental activities of daily living, social participation, education, and work. And all of these philosophical beliefs, the roots, are what makes occupational therapy unique. So the third one, which is objective number 4, I named it Pushing Through the Storm because it includes some of the little things that occupational therapists deal with, and it could be some areas of problems, but not everything is dark because there is a sun, and the sun includes the emerging areas of practice. This is, like I said, it really describes how occupational therapy is a very diverse. And here is the vision, what it is. So the vision helps organizations move forward by motivating participants to work towards the same goals. And because of that, the American Occupation Therapy Association adopted the Centennial Vision. So now more with the problems. There is that many policies impact occupational therapist services, such as the Prospective Payment System of 1983, because that basically shortens a hospital stay of a patient, and this impacts occupational therapists because they usually work longer with patients. Not only that, but occupational therapists must state the reason of seeing the patient, and they also have to document in order to keep having fun to continue to work. So that's like what I drew was the storm. Okay. And then finally here I put footsteps towards independence. This is the I gave it the title because no matter what place you are in the world, what language you speak, what race you are, the goals of the occupational therapist is to make their patients more independent. Thus the footsteps. So how does culture influence occupational therapy? Well, it influences a lot because culture influences values, which hold meanings, and also influences rituals, which includes routines and habits, and also customs. All of this impacts the way that a patient sees life and what they're willing to participate in. And not only that, but it is important for an occupational therapist to have cultural competence, to understand their patient more. And they can develop this by understanding the history and the cultural practices of their patient, which leads to the importance of interprofessional education. This is important to prepare all OTs and OTAs for their practice. An example of this would be an American OT should not give a Mexican patient services on December 12th because for that patient it is a celebration of a religious figure. Thank you. And here are my works cited. And thank you.